let's go ahead and head on to the Crying Jordan segment here. Ryan, you want to lead us off? Yours is kind of obvious.
Perrion Winfrey.
Oh, my goodness. You know what I should have done with that one out in hindsight? I should have taken those L's and put them upside down like his face makeup in the top part. Put the L's like that. I might redo that one and put that one on here.
That's definitely got to go up on the page.
That's funny.
Yeah, what an idiot. You know, he didn't start off good in Cleveland, didn't end good in Cleveland.
What happened with this guy?
That's the guy we talked about in the first segment. The armed robbery
video.
and the cell phones.
Yeah. I even saw that video and was like, oh, okay, yeah. Football player.
Just waving a gun around in public.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it be like that. I know sometimes when I go to Cleveland, I have a gun. That's just me. The homeless are nice, though, folks. Don't shoot them.
So what do you got going on,
All right.
Sean?
This story broke yesterday. Of course, we covered this on a previous pod a few months back. It has to do with owner Dan Snyder, again, of the Washington Redskins, Commanders. So, apparently he is selling the team. So, Dan Snyder, for all the Redskin faithful out there, that's just a great...
You're talking about my bloodline here, bud.
Right. So Dan Snyder reportedly is selling the Redskins. He bought the franchise for $850 million. He's selling it for a little over $6 billion. That's a whole lot of Indian slaves. It is.
God damn.
So
that might be the most racist picture I've ever seen in my life.
So immediately the NFL.
I didn't even see that.
Right. So immediately the NFL, because they were also trying to sue Dan Snyder because when they paired up with the Security and Exchange Commission. Oh, yeah. Poor guys. The NFL immediately sued Dan Snyder for 1% of the sale of the Redskins, which netted to $60 million. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye, Dan. $60 million the NFL got out of Snyder before he went ahead and left town.
1%.
It was $6 billion, so yeah, about $60 million is what they got.
Yeah. And I wonder if he gets to write that off too.
Damn.
Probably. So part of this whole thing, what was going on with Dan Snyder, like I said, we talked about it in a previous pod a few months back, was sexual harassment in and around the organization, including a trip to the Bahamas.
Fraud.
Yeah, fraud. Oh, yeah, and that's where the NFL got involved.
Yeah, that's where they started to care.
Yeah, they're like, that $18 million that you didn't disclose that was supposed to be shared with other teams and us and, the Shield and the NFL, we're going to go ahead and get the Security and Exchange Commission, and we're going to make sure we get some money out of you, Dan.
Right, and I would love to see the discovery in this case.
Right.
Because wasn't this also involved with the John Gruden shit?
Oh, yeah, that's a whole
all those emails.
John and his brother.
Is he still gonna sue?
No, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about John Gruden. I haven't either.
Year.
I have not either.
Was it last year or the year before?
It might have been the year before.
Yeah, because McDaniels.
Yeah, because they had that interim head coach. Remember?
Yeah.
So
still haven't heard anything about that. But I think some of those emails was back and forth with Gruden and Snyder, because some of the sexual harassment wasn't that with. He was taking pictures of fucking cheerleaders?
Well, there was that was going on, and then there was also a reported trip for a Redskins cheerleader calendar that they were going to produce.
Yeah.
They flew a bunch of cheerleaders down to some Bahama island.
Like casting couch?
And, and they're like,
I feel like the Girls Gone Wild guy was a part of this. He's out of prison now.
And then here come to find out that they're like, hey, pretty cheerleader, this was a one-way ticket unless you go ahead and do some sexual favors.
Dump out them tits, bitch.
Right. So it was a whole, just
do
big
your routine
jumbled mess.
Minus the clothes. Come on, whore.
Absolutely. So
I'm here for it.
Anyway,
yes.
And this is kind of like in pop culture news here, but Mark is going to go ahead and give his CJ this week to Jason Aldean in country music television. If you haven't heard about this, which I don't know how you had if you haven't been on social media at all,
right?
His latest song that he came out with is just getting totally blasted from the left here, doing shit in a small town. There's a lot of shit that goes down in a small town they probably don't want to know about. But
right.
Go ahead, Corey.
This is going to be spicy.
That's great.
This is cancelable, but I'm gonna roll with it. Fuck it. I drank enough beer. All right, so we're pissed off. Well, they're pissed off because they said that you're inciting violence because you do not want to allow people to fuck your shit up and you're gonna shoot them. Okay. Why is it okay that rap you can just talk about shooting motherfuckers?
Right.
There's no one going after them.
Right. Great point.
It's
Well,
stupid.
it's. I didn't think that was the country music CMT.
Country music television, yeah.
I didn't think they'd go woke, but
No. But I mean, they and nowadays you have so many investors and shit.
Yeah.
That's funding your stuff.
Right.
That it takes one of them that throws you $1 billion at the beginning of
yeah.
every year. That's like, well, the Johnsons, they're not liking it, so let's.
and
We're
which is
still
dumb.
gonna throw you $1 million.
I don't
Jason.
really. I've seen them live. I don't like the music, but yeah, like, why are you taking that down? When
Sure, shit ain't Waylon Jennings.
When you
I'll tell you that
right,
now.
well, and when you have fucking whatever's left of MTV, whatever they're playing on there, I'm sure. Is
Oh,
a
that's
lot
just
worse.
reality
Yeah.
TV at this
well,
point.
they still have. I think they still play
Oh, do they?
music videos. I don't even know if it's on the regular MTV channel.
I
but it's
I
like,
don't know.
I don't think any
MTV2.
of them. I don't think
I think
like.
VH1 Classic's still there, isn't it?
I think
They're
yeah.
still around?
But I think it's like, well, we need to have one offshoot where this is what we were known for. But like BET, I don't know about you guys, probably not. But when I was younger, they used to do BET After Dark.
Yeah.
And that's when you saw 2 Live Crew. You got to see cheeks
okay.
shaking,
Yep.
fat titties. It was primo
Fantastic.
for a 12-year-old. Definite beat material.
Yep.